Hello again to Tom. I just thought we'd polish up this sheet a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is definitely want to keep these in chronological order so that the graphing makes sense. And when we're looking at things um, in history, that it makes sense. So I'm just going to select everything on this page. I'm just going to go Data, Sort Sheet, sort the sheet by column A to Z. Is going to use column A here as the sort, and puts it all in chronological order. And then just formatting wise, there's a painter thing just like Excel in here, so I can just go click a cell that's formatted the way I want, hit the paint format, and then just highlight a whole bunch of other cells, and then that will deal with that. Same here. This is when you cut and paste from other programs, you get this sometimes. And I'll just double check these numbers. Okay, so I checked all these numbers and they're all correct that you pulled from SOS, which is great. I didn't really check the Salty Carl with SOS. One thing I do to double check all these numbers now is I use this filter. I use the data tools that are set up in this sheet. I clear all my selections, go to Salty Carl cases, Salty Carl pails, and just check that these numbers make sense. Like the last time we made cases, they cost a lot more. That was on May 16th. There's a big reduction in costs, and the labor was about the same. The butter was the cream was the same. The milk was the same. So why was there such a wild difference, I wonder? And the time before it was less. So I'm going to investigate that a little bit. Okay, so these numbers seem correct. The thing to do, and this is why we want to get our data up to date, is to be able to quickly look back and see why this batch cost changed so much. It's so much lower for this batch than batch 797. And we need to spend more time doing that, but we need all the data to be right first, which is what we're doing. So, yeah. So now to get all the selections back, you just go back to this filtering by product thing, select all, and it'll put everything else back. And we just go down to the bottom. Let's have a look at the 11 kg. Clear all, go 11 kg, firm fed 11 kg. Let's have a look at the history on that. So this batch was a little bit more, and that's basically from the yield was down by 1 pail. So, it's almost the same cost as last batch, but we got 1 less pail. So that's what happened. And that's how I double check.